Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium.
Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Right to the air. Here's Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
The Cardinals at 3-6 now on the year, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Eluding the pressure right. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the... Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his fourth down call.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards.
And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted.
Buda Baker with a pick.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that will, of course, move the football up the field.
Jacobs going to try the middle. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Cards, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he'll be taken down right there at the 38. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now a give to Jacobs running right.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Look at this Arizona defense. They played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
11 more on that one and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Throwing is Jackson.
Completes this to Addison out left.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Once again, it's Jacobs.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson.
But they'll say it's incomplete. Also a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Fights off the defender, and he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. Now it's Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Play action. Now Jackson. This is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are once again back in front. Joseph connects on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Ty Johnson. He's inside the 20. Well, he is finally stopped. Boy, he almost made it, but not quite. Down around the 5-yard line. What a return. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Murray now to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and a defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But it turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter one, they struggled. Quarter two here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game, right?
That's exactly right, because every now and then, you don't come out of the gate as fast and as strong as you want to. Sometimes you have to ramp up into it or take a few hits along the way and figure it out. And that's what they've done so far. Slow start, but now they're starting to put it together.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Come on. Hey. Come back, come back.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up the turnover, you set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Murray now. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals are able to stretch out their lead. Patterson now for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. Patterson back out there to send this one away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up second down. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. On second down, Jacobs. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Here's Jackson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot it. It's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for him so far. That's a role they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Jackson.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime. And
that's caught at the 25. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now Jackson. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Rashad Bateman
from 17 yards out.
And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Oh, what a move. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. From the gun, Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Jalen Thompson picks it. Well, they're going to take over right
there at the 22-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Murray's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll try to run this one in. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson now. Addison hauls it in. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now.
And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Cardinals are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that. because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. 2 yards to go, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs, pushing through the contact. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? Third level run, first level being the D-line, and linebacker second level in the secondary, the third. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
Gets by him at the 25. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 98 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Jackson from the shotgun. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Vikings 24.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this game just illustrates how important home field really is. On paper, didn't look like much of a matchup, but now it's looking like it'll become one of the big surprises of the weekend. 9 yards on the first down keeper, and it's 2nd and 1. Hands it off out of the gun, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Big Ace open, Big Ace open. Big Ace open, Big Ace open. Hey, Ace, Ace.
From the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Scott to return it.
A good return there, call it 13 yards.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
2nd and 10.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 115 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Jackson.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Cards are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
One back in the backfield.
backfield, he'll get the carry. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends.